welcome back to another video with Perix. You're here with Wayne, and this is a little different. Okay, so we don't always get time to do videos of us investigating stuff, so we came up with an idea. So this is how it runs. We're going to create playlists on our YouTube channel. We're going to have Demon Mondays, where we're going to discuss demons and what sort of demons there are, what they're called, whether they smell or not, we don't know. Anyway, that kind of shit. And then we're going to have Witchy Wednesdays. Witchy Wednesdays, we're going to be discussing witches, their origination back in the 1600s up until today, and witchcraft, etc., etc. And then, last but not least, we're going to have Freaky Fridays. Freaky Fridays, we're going to be discussing stuff like the ghosts and what are those things that throw shit around? Poltergeists and yeah. See, sorry guys, I'm not focusing on Freaky Fridays. Just chill. But anyway, yeah, poltergeists, werewolves, vampires, whatever. So we're gonna talk about all of that stuff. See, I'm in my studio, so I can have a cigarette. Okay, so every week we're gonna have a video uploaded for Demon Mondays, Witchy Wednesdays, and Freaky Fridays. And then in between, we're going to be uploading, obviously, all our investigations that we're doing and so on. So we're trying to make it interesting, and we're trying to keep it original, but entertaining at the same time. So when I talk to you now about demons and Demon Monday, let's not get boring, okay? We don't want boring. So of all the stuff that I've researched in my life and what have you, I'm just going to pass that knowledge on. I'm not here to entertain the trolls, okay? So if I've left anything out, or you know a little bit more than I do on a certain subject, please feel free to comment in the section below. Let us know what your thoughts are, and we can correspond. Sound good? Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. So it's Monday, it's Demon Monday, so it's our first video, so I reckon let's start from the top. Okay, the top, we will start with who is known today as Satan, the devil, Lucifer. Alright, so we're talking about Satan. Okay, let's see where this guy originated. So firstly, he was one of God's angels. His angelic name was Lucifer, and God created man, etc., etc. And this oak was kind of pissed off with the fact that God loved the men, or the humans, more than he loved his own angels, which were supposed to be perfection. Sorry about the smoke, guys. Let's go. Okay, so he was kind of getting irritated with the fact that God really digged the humans more than he digged the angels. And then he started questioning God, etc., etc. So God started getting miserable with the oak and said, well, listen, you know what? If you don't like what I'm doing, piss off. And then he got all irate and thought, no, you can take over heaven, blah blah blah. So, and then he had a whole bunch of other angels that kind of agreed with him and thought he was a Mano. And God said, well, I'm going to cast all of you and all your followers, down to hell. Blah blah blah, where you go there and get all blisters and shit. Anyway, heavy sunburn stuff. So anyway, God throws them out of heaven. They plucks them all the way down to earth, and Lucifer's in hell with his angels, and those angels that followed him are what we know today as demons. Okay. Lucifer today is known as Satan or the devil. Okay. So anyway, once they got thrown down into hell, they got all miserable, full of shit, blah blah blah, and turned all evil and shit, and just became ugly forms of whatever the hell they are. So they left the whole angelic scene and became demons. Okay. So now you got the devil. Okay. The devil is now, he's the king of hell, and he's in charge of all the demons. But you've also got some high-ranking demons. You've got your knights of hell, you've got your princes of hell, all these badasses, Asmodeus and flippin' Belial and what have you. So anyway, all these manos are down there, and the devil's one objective is such: go over, win a human soul, get that human soul into hell. Now, they can't just go and take a human soul. They've got to either bargain for it or turn that mentality of that human against God. Okay. If you hear little noises here, it's my freaking dog. Move. She's kind of digging and shit. Anyway, so let's go back to Satan. So anyway, he was cast down from heaven, and somewhere in the Bible it says he was locked up for 1,000 years, and after 1,000 years he'd be released. Guys, this is where you're going to have to help me out a little bit with this comment section. The Bible is more than 2,000 years old, so he was in jail for 1,000 years, so he was in his little hawkie for 1,000 years. I'm sure that 1,000 years has passed, because there's so much shit going in the world. He has to be running around somewhere. Okay. I kind of don't think that he's actually running around on the earth, but he's more like in charge of his guys and getting them to do shit. So yeah, so anyway, if any of you out there, big time Christians, know your Bible back to front, maybe you can answer that question for us as to this 1,000 years that he was locked in prison. Has it ended? Has it not? Not sure. But as far as I'm concerned, it's ended. Okay, anyway. So now you got Satan. He's down there in hell. He's the king of hell. And he runs all his demons. And his demons run around. And you got, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Crossroads. Very true story. What's that blues singer's name? Robert Johnson. Very famous story. Guys, you can look this up on Google. Robert Johnson. Back in the day, I think it was in the 1940s. Okay, he was just this normal dude. Went to a crossroads, took his little bone and his hair and his photo and blah blah blah, and he buried it in the ground. And up popped the demon, and the demon made a deal with him. So the demon made this deal with him to say, okay, fine. What he wants, and Robert Johnson said to him, well, you know what, I want to be the best blues player in the world. So demon said, okay, cool, there you have it, but in order for that to happen, you're only going to have 10 years, and after 10 years your soul belongs to hell. So Robert Johnson okay, laka, I'll go with it. Alright, so fine, so the deal was made. Virtually overnight, Robert Johnson became, he went from being able to go ding 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 on a guitar to like being this famous blues player. And he made an absolute killing. He was like loved by everyone, blah blah blah. And if you listen to some of the last released songs that he made, Demons on My Trail, etc., he was actually singing, or not demons, but hellhounds on my trail. He was making songs about hellhounds that were coming after him. So basically what happens is now his 10 years are over, and the hellhounds get sent out to go and collect that soul. So, okay. But anyway, losing a little bit of track with Satan. But anyway, that is what Satan's job is. He is the king of hell, and he has his minions or his demons that he places in certain sections that they have jobs to do. Some of them have to possess you, some of them have to make deals with you, some of them have to coerce you into doing shit. So, yeah, I mean, you got the lust, I mean, you got all the 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins, each sin is basically one of the princes of hell. Okay, so we'll go down that path a little later, because obviously I'm going to swing off the whole Satan subject. So, everybody thinks that he's this oak with the horns and this pointy tail and all the rest of it. No, I don't really think so. Because if you look at the Bible, he was an angel. Angels were created in God's image. Humans were created in God's image. Which means that Satan would look like human. Okay. Anyway, the dude is really good with music. And apparently, he's like this real like heartthrob to chicks, you know. So he's a handsome, very well-to-do looking person, and he's a magician of note. I think there's no musical instrument that dude can't play. And that's when you start getting into this whole he curses oaks with rock music and death metal is satanic, blah blah blah. Anyway, everybody to their own belief, everybody to their own thing. Okay, Christians believe their thing, and Hindus believe theirs, and Muslims believe their story, etc., etc., etc. But at the end of the day, every religion has a devil and has a god. Some religions have more than one god, some have one. Okay, I believe that there's grand masters. Every religion has a creator and a god. Those are all grand masters. Anyway, so now you got the devil, and he's chilling over there, and he's sending all his oaks out to do whatever they have to do. All right. At the end of the day, he also like tempted Jesus in the Bible, telling him, well, you know, if you love this dude or you love this and whatever, I bet you can't walk and jump off the cliff and wada. He tried his little stories with Jesus, and it didn't work. Okay, I think at the end of the day, there's going to be this huge war between Lucifer and Angel Michael. Remember, Angel Michael is the one that God said, you throw that oak down there. And so he did. But I think the actual war between the two of them to find out who's stronger versus good and evil is going to happen soon. I speak of Judgment Day, this and that and all the rest of it. Judgment Day is out of your King James Bible. The Christians believe in that. I think many religions believe that there's going to be an end. Earth's not going to just keep rolling along, you know. It's one of the reasons why I drink whiskey. Sometime or the other it's going to end. And I don't know. We got to see who's going to win. But yeah, I root for Michael. You know, in all religions, I mean, I'm a spiritualist. I believe in Angel Michael. I believe in angels. I believe in God. I believe in the devil. I believe that there is demons. Pretty much the same as Christians. I do believe that Angel Michael's going to kick some ass. I don't know if you guys have watched Supernatural. Very cool series. Season 1 to 15. You know, there's a lot of stuff that they've blown out of proportion here and there, but a lot of what they do or act in or whatever, a shitload of it's taken out of the Bible. They've got names right, they've got all sorts of things correct there, demon traps, blah blah blah, all 100%. So, yes, Satan, he is the end, the beginning and the end of all the bad shit in the world. He's the oak that you need to be careful of. He's immortal, there's no way you can take him out. You can't send him away, you can't do anything with that oak. You know, you're going to sit there and play Ouija board sessions and blah blah blah, and spirit's going to come through and say, oh, this is Satan. Balls. Not a chance. Satan, I'm going to come talk to you through a Ouija board. I've seen YouTube videos of oaks going on investigations, and all of a sudden on their the necrophonic, like what I use and stuff like that. Oh, Satan came through. Balls. Satan's not going to come and talk to you through some digital device or through a board with a blanket and a little freaking window on it. That irk is almost as powerful as God is almost. I mean, that irk is like next level shit. If someone says to you, no, Satan came and spoke to me and said, I must do this and I must kill this guy. Bullshit. Crap. That's what demons are for. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base on the whole Satan thing. There's not really too much we can discuss with him. If we come through to the Antichrist thing, some people believe Antichrist is the devil. Balls, again, it's not the devil. Basically, Lucifer's supposed to come down or come to Earth and have a hoinky boinky session with some chick somewhere, and she gives birth to what is known as a Nephilim. But that Nephilim is going to be the Antichrist, and that's the guy that's going to be ruining shit and running amok. Okay, so angel has sex with human, out comes Nephilim, half angel, half human. Okay, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how ugly or how lovely Satan looks, still an angel. So yeah. So anyway, that's I think his role of what's going to happen. He's going to come to Earth when he feels it's time, and he's going to boink some chick, and they're going to give birth to the Antichrist. There we go. The Antichrist is going to run up around here and cause a whole lot of shit, and he's going to be right behind, blah blah blah. But what I'm saying is, guys, is you get these people running around saying the devil made me do it. No, the devil didn't make you do shit. A demon may have coerced you to do something. The devil's not interested in you. That's what he's got demons for. But anyway, take the jokes aside. Demons and the devil. Demons, the knights, the princes, and the king of hell is not shit you want to deal with. Those things are overpowerful, and they know how to fuck up your life. It's that simple. Stay away. Okay. When we go out on investigations and stuff, if we come across something that we feel is demonic, I don't go and try and sage and cleanse. I get professionals in there to come and sort that stuff out. No ways am I dealing with that. Yes, I'll document the evidence of it, etc., etc., but it's dangerous stuff, guys. Really. Anyway, this is the finale of day 1 of Demon Mondays, where I wanted to touch base on Satan, where he came from, what he's doing, etc., etc. Next Monday, we'll start talking about the princes of hell, who they are, what their names are known as, etc., etc. Guys, one thing I wanted to mention quickly before I go. One of the reasons why it's important to know a demon's name. Can anyone guess? I'll tell you. If a demon has to possess a certain person, how does one call that demon out? You need to know its name. You call it by name, and you take charge of it, and you send it on its way. You need to know demons, and you need to know their names, and you need to know what their functions are and what they are capable of doing. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Demon Mondays. I'm going to be telling you about your princes, your knights of hell, and then all the hierarchy of demons as it goes down the chain. And by the end of what we do on Demon Mondays, you guys will you'll be pretty clued up on what demons do what, and if this person's acting like this or whatever, or that's happening over there, or that astro is flying over there. You're going to more or less know how to pinpoint what's going on. Anyway, guys, that's me for Demon Mondays. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my bullshit. And please, if you like what you watch, if you like our investigations, if you like what we're doing right now, please give us a thumbs up. Smash that like button. Give us a subscribe. And that's how you guys show us a little bit of love. Thank you so much. Peace from Pararex.